Hello, everyone, and we are live. We're waiting for everybody to join in. Yes, so it's 6 p.m., and we are here on a Friday evening to take our life one step up. So, I'm Seema Bhutra, and I'm a purposepreneur alchemist. And I help people discover their purpose in life and build a business around it. Because the best way to live life is to live a meaningful life and a purposeful life. All right. So I take this privilege to welcome each one of you on this Friday evening to this amazing life transforming challenge. And thank you all for making a choice to be here today, though you could be anywhere else or somewhere you wished to be. But since you are all very, very committed towards yourselves and your growth, it shows how serious you are about life and elevating it. So, if you wish to step up in your life, progress to the next level of your life, play the best of your capability, and elevate your life, then you are in the right place and you will see a significant change in your life after 5 days. You will truly arise. Now, what I want from you all is for all these 5 days, I want your total participation. I want you to be totally into this game, and whatever is being told to you, try to absorb it one by one day, each day, a little by little, and try to absorb it into your life. And you will see how your life will take you up level by level. And at the end of the 5 days, you will definitely see that you are in the next level. And what is the best step to take? It is the next step, right? The next step is always the best step to take, isn't it? We always keep wondering and being stuck in one place. But the best thing is when we go to the next step, that is the best step you can take in life, isn't it? If you agree, feel free to comment, and I would love to share your comments on the screen. So, we are on the day one of the Arise Challenge, and let me tell you one thing. Okay, since I want total participation from your end, I want you all to be not only good learners, but I also want you all to put these learnings into practice by taking action, because learning is of no use if you don't put it into action. Agree? Yes, I know you all agree. Because just learning and feeling good that, okay, I've learned this, I've learned this, I've learned this. But if you're not putting anything into action, it is just a waste, isn't it? I know most of you agree with me. So, now, one more thing I want to talk to you about is why am I doing this? Why this 5 day challenge? Let me tell you. Because I have been there and felt the same as you are doing today. I did not know how to take my life to the next level. I did not know how to elevate and give a greater meaning to my life. I did not know what was my next step in life. I did not know what my purpose in my life was. I have been there, my friends, believe me. And I definitely want to help you. Since I've been there and come out of that, I'm sure I can help you. And can tell you one thing for sure. If you keep doing if you keep doing what you have been doing, okay, let me complete it. If you keep doing what you have been doing, you keep getting what you have been getting. Unless you try to change a few things in your life, how will outcomes change? So if you keep doing what you've been doing, you will keep getting what you've been getting. To get a change in outcome, you need to change in things that are going on in your life. All right. So I'm sure you are very, very clear with this. And you know that, yes, if you have to change your life, you have to change certain things in your life, which will change your life and give a better result. On that note, you cannot do the same things and expect different results. So if you want the results in your life to change, you need to do things in a different way. You need to do things differently, right? Yes. Excuse me for my bad throat. Let's proceed. So, another thing I would like to tell you is to have more than you got to become, to have more than you got, than you have got, you've got to become more than who you are. To have more than you got to become more than you are. This is told by Jim Rohn. This is so true because you need to be a little more than who you are to be able to get more than you have, isn't it? So, on this note, I would like to tell you all is to arise in life, you need to bring about small and big changes in your life. And those changes will reflect into your outcomes very, very soon. So, in this Arise challenge, on the day one, we pick up one alphabet from it. Yeah, so I will now disclose the entire secret about the Arise challenge. So, Arise challenge is a challenge where we go through 5 days of elevation in our life, starting from, we start from the level uh, like one alphabet each day. So, A is the first alphabet, and we start from there. And what does A stand for? A stands for aware. What is aware? What is aware now? Awareness, right? Awareness is the first step towards change, towards a better life, isn't it? Towards rising in your life. Awareness is the first step we are going to take. All right? Can I see anybody's comments? Welcome, welcome everyone. And hope you've been able to catch up with what I'm trying to say. And let's continue. So to bring about any change in your life, awareness is the first step. And awareness is from A of Arise. So each day we are going to pick up one alphabet and work on that. And at the day 5, you will see that you have begun to arise in your life and taking your life to the next level. All right. And those changes, whatever changes we are trying to do, while we are being aware, will show in your outcomes very, very soon, isn't it? So, if we want to get rid of distraction and live with greater intention, we need to become more self aware and mindful. We need to learn about ourselves. We need to know ourselves better. We need to process our thoughts and feelings in a better manner. Because only once you know what is happening inside you as thoughts and feelings, you will be in a very, very clear position to know yourselves and move ahead in life. So now, if we want to get rid of the distraction and live with greater intention, we need to become more self aware and mindful. Now, why am I saying greater intention? Because intention is everything. Intention is everything, my friends. Why? Why is intention everything? Because Someone beautifully said, your actions are so loud that I cannot hear what you say. Intention talks, intention is represented through action. And whatever is your action is so loud that even if you're saying something will not be heard that well as the action will be seen. So action is much more louder than the words, isn't it? That's the reason your intentions are very, very important. While this is a journey and there are some simple practices we are going to integrate into our life so that we are more awake and aware in our life. As I told you, awareness is the first step towards change, isn't it? It is the first step towards change. And this is how we are going to learn to be aware and awake. And I will tell you today how we are learning to be aware, more aware of our own selves, right? So there are certain simple practices. And if we follow through these simple practices and build these habits in our life, they are capable of bringing about beautiful, positive changes in our life. And this habit is about learning to pause, waiting, stopping, and checking within. Awareness, self awareness. It is so essential to be able to connect with self and adopt intentional living. Once we start to be self aware of ourselves, we learn and we tend to be more intentional in our living, isn't it? So, get a very, very, very clear and specific you need to be when you will pause. All right, when will you pause? You will pause early in the morning once, during your morning routine, during your bedtime routine, and sometime during the day. So I want you to create 3 checkpoints and pause points for your own self. If you require, you can even set reminders for your own self. And this is simply about noticing, recording, and redirecting your thoughts. As I said, thoughts become things. All right. So we are going to be very, very careful, very, very observant of our thoughts. All right. Let's see what people are trying to say. Okay. Someone here says, awesome learning. Thank you. I cannot see your name here, but thank you. Thank you. And insightful. Yes, yes. I want your total participation throughout the journey. And I'm sure we will be having a beautiful outcome at the end of the 5 days. All right. Great. Let's move ahead. So, what am I trying to say is we are going to create these 3 checkpoints in our daily routine where we are going to pause, watch our thoughts, notice, record, and redirect them. Now, how will we do this? I will talk to you about certain tools which will help you, carry these 3 stops with a great efficiency. And the first one of them being meditation. How many people have been telling and talking about meditation? Because meditation helps you train being aware and build a healthy sense of perspective. Because meditation helps you be aware of your thoughts, be aware of your own self, isn't it? Now, what is meditation? People think meditation is a very big thing to do and it's not my cup of tea. It's not for people like me. No, it's for everybody. Meditation is very simple. Just sitting quietly and allowing your thoughts to come and go naturally is all about meditation. It's just that you're not trying to turn off your thoughts or feelings. It's only about learning to observe them without judging them. So you're not going to judge any thoughts. You're just going to be there and let all thoughts come in and go, but without any judgment. You will see through your thoughts coming and passing by. And eventually, you may start to better understand your thoughts. Because thoughts become things, isn't it? So you become what you think about. So make sure you are just trying to spare some time in your daily routine to be able to process your thoughts, recognize your thoughts, process your thoughts, and redirect your thoughts. And it's all about, this is all in combination. When you get journaling in combination along with meditation, it's a beautiful mix. It's a beautiful mix of observation and recording. When you observe your thoughts and also record them by journaling, because journaling is one of the best ways to connect with yourself. The best way, I always advocate journaling, because it is the best way of connecting with oneself, isn't it? Some people are into the practice of meditation, but not many are into the practice of journaling. We've been hearing from ages about writing a diary, noting down, you know, putting things on paper. But how many times do we follow this? Thank you for saying great points. Thank you. Yes, meditation helps us remain calm and have peace and balance. Beautiful. I love the participation and keep the energy going. I love it. Yes. And what I would want to tell you is journaling is equally important as meditation is. Why? Now, why is journaling so important? Yes, journaling is important because you get a chance to put your thoughts and feelings on paper and you release them. You release them. Sometimes some thoughts which remain in your mind keep worrying you, keep troubling you. They don't let you move forward. But once you start recording them, now these thoughts know that I have been paid attention to during meditation and then by writing them down. When you've written them down, the thoughts know that you have given required attention to them. And that's how these thoughts will not trouble you anymore. How good is that, isn't it? Okay, very insightful. I would love to start journaling soon. Amazing, lovely. I love the enthusiasm from your end. And I would love each one of you to practice meditation and journaling. And let me tell you some more things about journaling. Journaling is also one of the best ways to connect with yourself. And it is very, very important that you start free writing. Free writing is randomly whatever thoughts are coming into your mind, process them and just put them on paper. Getting all your feelings out on a sheet of paper. Okay, someone asks me, please advise, how should one do that? All right, let's get into the journaling part of it. Let me talk about journaling and it will be totally explaining you how we can do that. Journaling is an important tool. It's a very important tool to protect and improve your mental health also. Okay, so because once you've processed your thoughts and written them on a paper, they won't trouble you anymore. And your mental health is directly taken care of. So, journaling is important for your mental health. It can lead to a sense of calm. You become calm once you start journaling thoughts because you would have put out everything on paper. So, nothing is troubling you now. And once you've worked through your feelings, you would have worked through your thoughts, feelings, put them on paper, and it's so much light. Journaling, a book is just like a friend to you. How you feel lighter when you speak something to your friend, just vent out something, whatever is troubling you or whatever is not only troubling, it maybe sometimes some positive thoughts, sometimes something that is just little bit bothering you, anything you can put down on paper. And that is exactly acting like that friend of yours to whom you reach out when you want to vent out and feel better. The same will be the effect of journaling on your mind. It will make you calmer, it will soothe you, because it will allow you to address your thoughts, feelings, and it will help you find the solutions to the things we are struggling with. Because once that feeling is out on the paper, your mind is now freer to look for solutions, to look for things you can do for yourselves to come out of the situation or to be able to make better decisions, or things we are struggling with or trying to gain perspective about. And you know our response to situations become much much better, right? So the thing I would want to tell you in the end is, the deeper you work on yourself, my friends, the wider your impact in this life or world will become. All right. So for today, we have done the A of arise, and in that A of arise, now we know A means awareness, and awareness means by being very, very aware of your thoughts and feelings. What will you do that with? By meditating and journaling. So these two things are the takeaway for you today. You start putting these things into practice, and definitely they will help you. How? Okay, someone here asks me, how do we connect meditation with journaling? So when I told you we need to meditate, right? We need to meditate. What are we doing during meditation? Now, every time we sit down to meditate, we keep getting certain thoughts in our mind, and we are trying to observe them. Every time there's a thought, we observe, release. Then there'll be another thought. We observe, we release. Now, when we are sitting to journal, we will journal these thoughts down. We will journal down these thoughts so that the space that these thoughts were occupying in our mind is released, and we can think in a better way to find solutions, to find the next step that we want to take, and to find where we are and how we can go to the next step. That's how we are able to connect meditating and journaling, because the next step to meditating is journaling. So some people do meditation without journaling, some people do journaling without meditation. It's all fine. But according to me, when we combine these two powerful activities, it will give you multiple, that multiplied result in your life. And believe me, it will give you. I can tell you because I have done it in my life, and I can totally stand for it and advocate it. And someone's asking me, are there questions for journaling? There are a lot of journaling prompts. What I will do is I will share these journaling prompts on the Facebook group as well as the WhatsApp group that we are all a part of, so that you are able to uh, get these prompts and start journaling on them. See, so many times I will tell you, like so many times you will do meditation and get a lot of thoughts which you want to write about. So directly you will get certain prompts to journal about. But sometimes when you feel I don't know what to write, at those times, what you can do is use these journaling prompts that I'm going to share with you, and they will help you think about the topic you would want to write about, and those will give you, those will bring out your feelings and thoughts. So thank you for being such a participative audience, and I've loved the energy that you've shown here. And so, how many of you are going to join me tomorrow sharp at 6 o'clock? I want you all to be here sharp at 6 on the Life Alchemy Hub Facebook group, which is my private group for all my VIP members. And we are going to have a beautiful day again tomorrow, talking about the next level in the Arise Challenge. So, day one was all about being aware, and how to be aware is what I've talked about today. Any questions you have about this? I can take it. Else, we will meet again tomorrow. All right. Yes, I think all your questions are answered. If anything else, you can always post on groups, on the Facebook group, the Life Alchemy Hub. You can always keep, if you find this challenge interesting, you can invite your friends to join it. This video will remain on the group. This will also be posted on my YouTube channel as well as Instagram, but a little later. So you can always invite people to join this challenge from tomorrow onwards. Anyway, this video will always remain here on the group, so anybody who's missed it out can come back and see this and join in from tomorrow. All right? Perfect. See you all tomorrow, and love you all, and let's progress in our life and take our life to the next level by arising. All right. See you. Bye-bye tomorrow.